Sand mold casting, also called sand casting, is the most common casting process. It is applicable to a great variety of metals, and there is essentially no limit to the size of casting that can be made. Castings made in sand molds are not very precise, but production cost is generally lowest. Although the molds are expendable, the sand can usually be reconditioned for reuse. Sand molds, made in halves, are built by tightly packing the sand around the pattern in a flask. The upper mold half is called the cope, and the lower half the drag. The mold includes one or more risers, venting provisions, and a system for transferring the molten metal to the mold cavity. This system includes a pouring basin, sprue, runner system, and one or more gates. Once the sand has been compacted, the pattern and mold half are separated, and any loose sand is blown away. Cores, if required, are inserted into the mold. Once they are set, the mold is closed by aligning the cope and drag. The mold is then transferred to the pouring station. In casting, metal flows from the pouring basin through the sprue, runners, and gates to the mold cavity. Vent holes formed in the cope and drag, and often in the cores, permit trapped gases to escape. After filling the mold, the metal enters the riser or risers, which serve as reservoirs of excess metal to compensate for metal shrinkage during solidification. Once cooled, the casting is removed from the mold, and the metal in the runners and risers separated from the casting